Hey guys, this is Mary. Thank you for coming back to another little piece of my art. Today I wanted to show you a bit of an Ollie's haul. We are coming from the view of my floor because my dog is not feeling well. So you might hear her coughing and like squeaking. Anyway, so I've mentioned before that the Ollie's here in Florida is nothing compared to the Ollie's back where I came from in Ohio. They had their whole own aisle of coloring books, but the one here, there's two here. One is like 25 minutes in one direction, and then there's one 25 minutes in the other direction. Apparently, I chose the wrong one again because I couldn't even find my minced garlic. But they just have like one small strip that kind of goes down the wall by the children's books. But I did find a few things, couple things that I can use at Halloween time. So I will show you. I found the Crush and Color 20th Century Foxes, Colorful Fantasies with Old School Heartthrobs. So I really wanted the Keanu Reeves book, but they didn't have it. They only had this one. There was no other version of this. So luckily they're one-sided. The paper's kind of thin, but you just get the guys, and I used to love the show Magnum PI. Me and my son used to watch it all the time. But you just get the guys in different settings. I think that's Richard Gere. Yeah, it says Richard Gere. So some of them are detailed and some of them not so much, but I think it'll be a, lighthearted kind of a thing. Who is this? Oh, Val Kilmer. Oh my goodness. I know that's Patrick Swayze. So cute, right? Just something different. And I'm pretty sure these come out. Yep, you can detach them right there. So if someone has a favorite and it's not your favorite, you can give it to them. See, that's a lot. But you could always just kind of do a wash of color, watercolor, and the stuff you don't really want to color, and then pick out certain details. Richard Gere again. Gosh, he was so cute. He's still cute. Kurt Russell, I used to love him. Remember the movie Overboard? George Clooney, not really a fan. So anyway, yeah, there's another Magnum. I'll have to draw the hair on his legs because I know he had it. He had the hairiest chest that anyone had. There's like no hair on his arms and legs. Excuse me, guys. I still have whatever. It's going on 3 weeks, and I'm getting really sick of it. Okay, then the next two that I found, I think will probably be more or less like Halloween. Well, maybe not this one. These are made by the same company. And like I said, there is not a lot to choose from. Like, either I was getting something that I was meh about or not getting anything at all. They're made by Chartwell Books. This one is called Astrology. They're nicely made. Let's see. So there is the ISBN if you're interested, and the original price was $10.99. They charged $3.99 at this Ollie's, but it has been so long since I got anything new, coloring books, because I really just I don't have anywhere to get them as like I did back home when I used to go to the Ollie's there all the time. And I haven't been ordering online too much. It's Christmas time, plus I have to come up with $8,000 for a roof, so yeah. But yeah, there's just all of the signs in different settings. So I have another astrology book. I've only colored in it one time, and I colored the Virgo picture, and I gave it to my mom because she wanted it, and she has it in a frame in her room. So that's one thing. If you're not into astrology, you could give them as little presents to people. So they have them like that, and then they have them done in another way where they're like, let me see if I can find that section. They have them like this, where they're done more zendoodly, each one, if you're into that. And then I sat there and looked at this one for a while, trying to decide if I would get any use out of it. I kind of like these more. So like just parts of earth, like the elements, earth, fire, our earth, fire, water, air. I just think that looks cool. And then the stars, I was really digging this section of it. So it's a pretty thick book. You got quite a few celestial pictures like this to color, and I love this picture. Love it. Probably do this one first. And they are one-sided because the back is just this wallpapery thing, which, I mean, you could color if you wanted to, but you would be, you know, missing out on being able to use things like your alcohol markers and stuff. I really like this picture. I find the longer I do this, and it's been quite some years now, the longer I do this, the more I'm drawn to simple things, because they're easier on my eyes, they're easier on my hand, and you can just, you know, add your own oomph to them, where if it's really a complicated picture, it just gets to be too much. You know, I like the feeling of finishing something when I sit down to do it and not having to work on it for 3 weeks. So, and then we get into these. They're kind of more like the, oh, what's her name? I went to go look for her book and I still don't know. Anyway, sorry, you guys. But they're like her books. Whoever she is, Mystery Lady. If I remember, I'll put it into the comments or the description. But yeah. So there's that. The elementals again. Even the backs are cool, though. I mean, just, if you're going to give me wallpaper, give me cool wallpaper, right? And then we go back to the signs. So those are a little more open and easier to do. So anyways, I thought this was a kind of a cool book, and I decided to pick it up to satisfy my craving for something new. Then they had this one, and I thought this one will be great for Halloween time. I don't have a lot of Halloween books. I showed you guys in my Everything I've Ever Colored, I showed you every Halloween book I ever have, which is like, you know, Archie, and I do have one really scary one, but I have a zombie one somewhere, but I don't have a lot. So I thought this one will be, I'll probably put it up, because, you know, you just don't feel like coloring this kind of stuff. Well, maybe you do, but I just don't feel like coloring this kind of stuff unless it's around that time. But there's like jars with different plants and things in them, like a jar of eyeballs. On the back you got spiders. So you see what I mean? It's kind of Halloween-y. You can do it anytime you want. I'm just saying for me. But yeah, I thought these were kind of open and simple, and something that I could knock out, you know, in one sitting. She's kind of pretty. Oh no, there's a mosquito in my house. You might see it fly in front of the screen or hear it buzz. I've been trying to get this same mosquito for a couple days. Excuse me. Some wreath. Oh, girl. So yeah, I like this kind of style here. I mean, you could color that one any time of the year. Alan Robert, that's who I was thinking of, who I had the scary book from, horror book, and I don't like it. I'm probably going to pass that one on, because it's the small Halloween one, and it's just way too many tiny details, and I just don't get much enjoyment out of coloring in it. So if I was ever going to color an Alan Robert again, I would get the full size. If you're debating, because they do have that on the book outlet, I think, or they did, that's where I got mine. If you're debating on whether you should get the Alan Robert Halloween book, I mean, unless you like to color tiny, tiny things in a small, small book. Because everyone says it's small when you watch the reviews, but I guess I wasn't picturing it that small. So it's like a postcard-sized book, basically. But anyways, so yeah, that's kind of what's going on in here. I thought it was cool. I mean, like I said, I think it'll be cool to do some of these, you know, at Halloween time. But I just wanted to show you guys because I don't know if this is like, if these are in the Ollies back home, you know, if they get stuff kind of at the same time. But if you're interested in any of this kind of stuff like this, they have it at Ollie's right now at mine. I also found a pack of, I love these Take Note gels, and this one is called the Jewel series. Does that say series? Oh no, tones, jewel tones, sorry. So this color right here is intriguing to me. It's like a very dark tealish color. It's not coming across really on the screen, but anyway, I like these. I like Crayola Take Note whole line. Everything I've got from them just glides on like a dream. So for $2.99, I thought, why not? Then this is the best thing, and it's my Christmas present, one of my Christmas presents, but my hub says I'm allowed to show you. So I found this, and I wasn't going to get it, and he was like, I will buy that for you and give it to you at Christmas. And I said, okay. So I'm going to know what it is, but that's all right. This is diamond art. If you like diamond art, and this is the Wizard of Oz, and you illustrate, I mean, you diamond art the front of the book. Is that the coolest thing ever? Oh my gosh. So I have several copies of the Wizard of Oz. I'm a huge Wizard of Oz fan. I have a poster on the walls. I have the Wizard of Oz Barbies. I have a lot. I love it. It's my favorite movie. That and Dracula. But to diamond art the front of a new copy of it, I was all about that life. So there it is. It includes an illustrated hardcover edition of L. Frank Baum's classic novel, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, one diamond art cover project, over 1,100 diamond art gems, and one application set. So if you are interested in this type of thing for yourself or another Wizard of Oz lover, check it out. You know, I don't know if you can find it on Amazon for cheaper or near the same price, but this one was $6.99. Let's see. The regular price is it says their price $12.99, but I don't know who they are because anybody can charge whatever they want. But yeah, there is that. So cool. Love it. And then I got this. I was given this as a gift, a birthday gift. This is called the Dark Art Horror Coloring Book. I love it, but it's very, very tiny. So I'm going to have to work with probably fine liners to get into some of these places. And again, this will be, you know, a good one to save back for Halloween time because some of them are so tiny that I can't, my eyeballs just in regular life cannot discern those lines. I think that's a heart. Is that a heart? It looks like a heart growing roses with eyeballs. So there's some very fine details. I like coloring clowns, but this one has like worms, which I can't stand worms. I love coloring spiders. So it has that kind of stuff in here. Creepy, scary, fine detailed, stuff like that. But like I said, I do have a set of fine liners that are made by Sharpie. So I can use those. I won't have a lot of, you know, color range because I don't have that many. But at least it being one-sided and the paper is nice. Good thick paper. So now my Halloween coloring will be much more fulfilling. Look at that. That's kind of cool. A steampunk skull holding a whatchamacallit, lantern. That's pretty cool. So I have no idea where this book came from. As I said, I was given it as a gift. But here is, well, no, because there's it says $14 US. Illustrated by Francois Gautier. Yeah, so if you're interested, I guess just Google Dark Art by Francois Gautier And if you're interested in something like that. Okay, so yep, that's it. That's the end of my Holorama. I do want to get back to doing my series. I do have one recorded on the everything I've ever colored. I wanted to try to finish it before the new year, but I don't see how that's feasible because I do have quite a bit left plus an entire binder. And I'm not sure if I'm going to film the binder because I think I have a video of me showing the binder. I'm not sure. And I also want to get into the 10 books that I'm going to finish in 2023. So, all right, guys, I will see you back with that kind of stuff later. Bye.